Alright folks, I got another box from Roadgeek here on YouTube. This has something I've been looking forward to for a while. That's a nice pigeon. So let's open this up and check it out. Oh yes! Billy, you are the man. Holy crap. If there's anything that I love, it's old commercials. Hey, it has the Esso commercial. That's kind of cool. These are going to be a pleasure to watch. I love old commercials. I don't know why, but I do. I guess it's just part of the being bitten by the nostalgia bug. And this. Oh, this is the good part. Is there anything else in here? Oh, not another one. No. I got the Sega CD source code. Oh, crap. It's on the super secret AOL disk. Oh, man. I wonder if this floppy is good. Well, we'll find out. It's pretty funny. So let's check this out. Alright, folks. I got a Sega Genesis Model 2. I've never owned one of these before. I've always kind of wanted one just to have an example of it. It's a little bit dirty, but I can clean this off no problem. As you can see, it's quite a small system. Look, this is my hand, and that's the system. Uses power, has a power button and a reset button. Looks like it has some goop on the Sega logo. Hopefully Goo Gone doesn't rip the Sega logo off. I don't think it will, though. Looks like it has a residue from a sticker there. Cool. And on the back of the Model 2, as you can see, they changed it to the mini DIN connector instead of the larger DIN connector. And that is why you need a different AV cable, like what I have there. They also changed it to a different AC adapter, which I also have. This is the last version of the Genesis to support the Sega CD, so it has the ridges here for the metal and the screw hole. And of course it has this. If I could open it with one hand. Which it still has the cover. Nice. So that'll be useful for testing out the Sega CD. Well, thank you very much, Roadgeek. I'm gonna have fun with this Model 2. The main reason I wanted this Model 2 in the first place is because on the Sega CD Model 2, when you have a Model 1 attached to it, it's huge. It's a gigantic slab, and I wanted to downsize it a little bit. And having a Model 2 attached to it will fix that problem, so that'll be pretty nice. There you go. It just needs a cleanup. I'm going to open it up, I'm going to clean it off, give it my usual sort of touch-up, and I'll come back to you once I've done that. Alright, here's the Genesis after a cleanup. It looks pretty good. I like it. The only thing I don't like is what I see in the cartridge slot. I see corrosion and things like that in there. I'm going to try deoxit and see if that fixes it. I bet you anything it will. But that does not make me happy. One of the contacts down there looks like it's kind of stuck in. So I'm going to poke at that and see what I can do. So hopefully deoxit fixes that. I'll tell you what, man, deoxit is some amazing stuff. It's used as a contact cleaner, so I decided to clean the contacts of this Genesis, and that corrosion is all but gone. There's like one little spot where it still is. But for the most part, it's gone. That's pretty nice. I have a feeling I might have to get a new cartridge slot at some point, but you know what? This cleaned it up pretty well, so there you go. Okay, I just did the most thorough contact cleaning on a Genesis I have ever done. Holy crap. I got most of the corrosion gone. Some of it just goes very far down in the pins. If any of you guys know where I can buy a new cartridge slot, tell me, because I'd love to do that. Or at least just so I know. I might not actually do that, but just so I know. It's probably cheaper to buy a new console. But I think this one's going to work, so Yeah, contact cleaning goo. So I've taken the side out, and I think this is as good as it's going to get, because there is some corrosion far down the slot, but I don't think it'll affect it really at all. It'll still work fine. Although I did notice that there is one pin in particular that looks a wee bit screwed. There's one pin in particular that looks a bit problematic, or like it could become problematic. See that one right there? The one that sort of pushed in a little bit? It looks like that pin has been bent a little bit for whatever reason. Oh, you can still see the corrosion. Look at that. It goes very far down. I opened up this console to get at the cartridge slot a little bit better. It is a VA 1.8 motherboard for this particular Genesis Model 2. And it looks like this Genesis has definitely seen some moisture. It's either been in someone's garage for a long time or been at somebody's beach house or something, because there's some rust and stuff on it. So it's seen some stuff over the years. Hopefully it works. We'll test it out. Alright, I have the Genesis hooked up, as you can see. So let's test it and see if it works. Yep, seems to work fine. Or not. Crap. Okay, I did manage to get this thing to work, but in a way that's not very nice. That pin that we were talking about earlier, get a light on, to even get it to work at all. Now it works consistently, but that pin being out like that, I really don't like. And I looked into getting another cartridge slot, and it's just, it's not practical. It's just not. So, I'm going to keep this Genesis. I might use the shell of it for the other one that I have on the way. Because the shell on this one's pretty good. So, I have another one coming in to replace this one. Thankfully, my friends are the nicest people in the world. I didn't even ask for it. And it just kind of happened, so. I have great friends, I'll tell you what. So, I'll resume this video once that other one comes in. Stay tuned. Hey folks, now I have two Model 2 Genesises. Whatever. I got this one in the mail today, and this is the other one that has the bad cartridge slot. As you can see, this one cosmetically is amazing. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to clean this one out on the inside, and then swap the outer casings on both of them. Or swap the outer casings between the two of them. Blech. So, let's get to that, shall we? Alright, I've got this first Genesis all apart. Even I got the board out and the bottom shield and everything. I took apart the one I just got from Roadgeek, the second one, hopefully one with a better cartridge slot. This does have a better cartridge slot. Yeah. This one does have a better cartridge slot. If you look in there, all the pins are actually the way they should be. They're not bent at all. So I think all this thing's going to need is a cleaning. I'm going to clean off the board, then move it over to this Genesis case. I'm just going to use the better plastic. Oop. I mean, yeah, the better plastic. Because this just looks great compared to the other ones. So, yeah, the plastic on this is crap. So I'm going to put the bad board probably in here and just keep it for, I don't know, keep it for parts or something, I guess. I don't know. One thing I did notice about this board is that the Sega CD expansions thing is pretty nasty and dirty. So that's going to have to be cleaned. As you can see, there's just crap all over it. Look at that. Yeah. So I'm gonna clean that off and, you know, get it all ready. I'm gonna try to just clean that off with like Q-tips or something. So yeah, there you go. That's the only thing that really needs some major cleaning. I'll clean out the cartridge slot as well. I don't think it'll need contact cleaner. It just needs to be dusted out. So there you go, folks. I haven't tested this one yet. I wanted to clean it first because it looks pretty gross. So there you go. I have no clue what this is about here. I thought I'd show that. This particular board is a VA1 for the Model 2, while the other one's a 1.8. The sound on that one is not so good. Wonder how the sound on this one is. Hopefully it's just a tad better, but probably not. So anyway, let's get to cleaning this board. That edge connector was so disgusting. Ugh. God, that was gross. All I did was use isopropyl alcohol. I didn't use anything like aggressive or abrasive. I usually start with simple stuff, and if the dirt doesn't come off, I move up to like stronger cleaners, like contact cleaner or something, like deoxit. But luckily, all I needed was alcohol because the dirt was on the surface, and that's all it was just dirt. So, yay! I cleaned up pretty well, although there's still this spot right up here that I'm probably gonna have to scrub to get off. You see all that right there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to scrub to get that off. So, here we go. All right, I cleaned this thing the best I could. As far as that slot goes, I got most of that crud off. I also swapped the bottom plastic, so now it's much, much better looking on the bottom. Put the other board into this case. This is the old case, the one that's all disgusting and nasty. That one I'll save for another day. That might be this might be a future repair project, actually. Let's put the shield back on and put everything back there. This cover is nasty, so that one will stay over here. This cover is good, so I'll use it. So yeah, I'll put the shield in. And here we are, a much nicer looking Sega Genesis Model 2. I made it basically a good 1 out of 2. The other board and the other stuff, I'll probably put it back into this case here and just keep it and use it for parts or something. I'm hoping to repair it, but for now I have this nice Model 2 here. The buttons don't feel as solid as they do on the other one, but you know what, as long as they work, it doesn't really matter. So, there you have it, folks. I'm going to put the other board back into this case, and then we'll go upstairs and test this Genesis, see if it works. Alright, and job done. I put the bad board in this bad case, and put the good board in the good case. So, let's take this one upstairs and see if it works. I'll bet you it does. Okay, I have the Genesis hooked up to my little TV here. Stick Altered Beast in and see what happens. That slot feels a lot nicer than the other one. That's a good sign. Yep, this Genesis works perfectly now. Yeah, the VA1 Genesis 2 sounds exactly like the VA7 Genesis Model 1. It's working. Excellent. Now, I'm sure some of you are asking yourselves, why on earth did you get a Model 2 when the Model 1 has better sound and the headphone output and all that stuff? Well, size. This is a tiny console, and it was designed to go with the Model 2 Sega CD. With the Model 2 Genesis and the Model 2 Sega CD, not only does the way it's styled go together, but it's also a smaller footprint, and that's what I wanted for a setup downstairs for the bigger TV. I'm going to put this Model 2 Genesis down on the bigger TV with this Sega CD for when friends come over and stuff, so we can just play games down there on the bigger TV. So, yeah, that's what I planned to do with it. I have all the metal still and everything, so I'll stick all this onto the Genesis and off we go. Alright, I got the metal on and screwed in, so stick it on the end of this Sega CD. And there you go. The styles match, and it leaves a smaller footprint. Normally with the Model 1 you'd have to have an extra thing hanging off the end, but I took that off, so this is the setup now. The only thing that needs to complete it is 32X, and I'll get another one of those eventually as well. You know, but hey, there you go. I think I'm going to use this Model 2 Genesis for a while just to give it some exercise. That should be fun. So, this is the Model 2 sort of I didn't really expect this to turn into a project, but it did. I made one good Genesis out of two. So, thank you, Roadgeek, for supplying me with both Genesi. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. So, there you have it, folks. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.